You have come here today asking for a philosophy, expecting a lecture, or hoping for a method to practice. I offer you none of these things because I do not wish to insult you by giving you a method to reach the divine. You are already the self-aware reality whether you like it or not. You see, a method is for the slave, a philosophy is for the blind. I am here only to show you your own majesty which you have buried under the mountains of concepts. Let us drop all polite accommodations. Let us burn away the gentle lies of priests, the scholars and the false gurus who tell you that you must climb a long ladder in order to reach the divine. There is no ladder. There is no height to reach. And there is absolutely nothing outside there to find because you are already the self-aware reality whether you like it or not. You see, listen what I am going to say with absolute clarity of your own existence. There is no world outside your awareness. Not as a poetic metaphor, not as a philosophical theory to be debated, but literally. You look at the mountain in the distance and your mind tells you the mountain is outside me. I tell you the mountain is merely a shape, a color appearing in your seeing. You listen to the thunder cracking in the sky and you say the storm is outside me. I tell you the sound is a vibration happening in your hearing. Where is the boundary between you and the universe? Show it to me or point to the exact line where your awareness ends and the world begins. You cannot. The boundary itself is just a thought. And that thought arises inside you. You are the infinite, shoreless ocean actually. You are the self-aware reality on which the entire drama of life is happening, including your spiritual progress. The entire universe is nothing but a fleeting bubble arising upon your surface. Why does the shoreless ocean tremble before its own bubble? Because we have been tricked. We have been fooled into the miserable slavery of doing. You have been told that you are a sinner, a seeker, a devotee, a flawed creature who must perform rituals, who must perform spiritual gymnastics to become worthy of freedom. What nonsense is that? That is like a wave telling to another wave, only if you follow these rituals, you will attain ocean. You practice hours of meditation. You restrain your senses. You torment your body with postures. You repeat mantras like a parrot. And you read heavy, dusty books hoping to buy your way into liberation. Let me tell you something. You have already fooled yourselves if you think that you need to attain liberation by following a method. That is like a fire saying, I need to practice 10-step meditation in order to produce heat. We are all living in an utter idiotic world right now. You know why? Because people who memorize Bhagavad Gita are admired, but people who follow Bhagavad Gita are not admired. If you know 4 shlokas from Upanishad and 4 shlokas from Bhagavad Gita, you are good to start an ashram in this world right now. Let me tell you something. We are all not disturbed by at the hands of AI. AI will not fool us. We are all fooling ourselves by wrong spirituality. What an utter ignorance, you see. What a profound joke. All your spiritual efforts are not a path to freedom. They are insult to your own true nature. To practice meditation is to assume you are bound. To seek liberation is to pretend you have lost the treasure. Who is the one sitting in meditation? We are all ready to follow hundreds of methods, but we are not ready to sit and question who's following. It's a body and mind. And who is witnessing the body and mind striving so desperately, breathing so heavily, concentrating so hard? You are. You are the witness, completely detached, forever free actually. If the mind is turbulent, you are the calm awareness of the turbulence. If the mind is still, you are the silent awareness of the stillness. Therefore, you are neither turbulent nor still. You are the changeless space in which both conditions appear, dance and fade. See, let me tell you something very clearly. You are already the self-aware reality. Your only bondage is that you practice meditation. You practice all the spiritual gymnastics in order to become liberated. Let me tell you something very clearly. I am not against spirituality that gives you peace of mind. That is good. A spirituality that says, I will give you peace of mind is good. A spirituality that says, I will give you a better mind through which you can navigate your life better is good. Which is difficult, but it is possible. But a spirituality that says, I will grant you liberation is a moron. It has fooled you right in front of you. Let us take one analogy or an example here. The word Advaita in Sanskrit means two. The word Advaita in Sanskrit means no two. Non-duality means there is no two. But yet they give you a method to become that. If there is no two, Still they give you a method to become divine. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? They are fooling right in front of your eyes. They are saying you are divine, and then they give you a method to become divine. To try to quiet the mind is to create a second mind to fight the first. Drop the fight. Let the mind run like a frantic horse. Let the world spin like a chaotic wheel. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. You are the screen on which the entire cosmic drama is projected. The screen is never burned by the painted fire of the movie, nor it is ever drowned by the painted flood. Why do you cry out that you are drowning when the water is only merely your own imagination? The world has absolutely no independent life. It is a parasite. It borrows its existence entirely from your unwanted spirituality. It is a mirror reflection that has forgotten it belongs to the mirror. Consider this deeply. When you enter deep sleep, dreamless sleep tonight, where does the universe go? Where is the sun? Where is the moon? Where is the earth? Your family, your bank account, your worries, and your very body. They cease to exist. They do not go into hiding in a dark room. They dissolve entirely into nothingness because the mind that projects them has rested. When you open your eyes in the morning, the entire universe is recreated in a single flash. You do not exist in the world exists in you. You see, if a king or a queen dreams that they are a beggar sleeping in a ditch, does they need to perform rituals or beg for pennies to become king and queen again? No. Let us not fool ourselves. They only need to wake up and realize that they never left the place, they were only dreaming. You are not the doer of actions. You are not the reaper of your karma. You are not a sinner, and you are not a saint also. These are all cheap labels stitched onto the coat of ego. Throw away the coat. Stand naked as pure, utter self-aware reality, whether you like it or not. You see, let us stretch this truth to its absolute limit. If you were to vanish this very instant, if your awareness were to completely extinguished, the stars would blink out of existence. The ground would dissolve into nothing, and time itself would freeze into absolutely nothingness. You see, the universe does not possess a secret heart or a core of its own. You are its only pulse. It's your sight that gives color to the sunrise. It's your hearing that gives voice to the wind. It is your touch that makes the stone feel solid. It is your existence that gives reality to the void. To fear death, to fear change, or to fear loss is to believe that the mirror can be broken by the ugly image passing across its face. You cannot be extinguished because there is no outside to which you could depart, and there is no other to displace you. You are the only thing that is. Look at all these things for yourself. You tremble before your own thoughts of your own mind like a man fleeing in terror from a tiger he has painted with his own brush on his own bedroom wall. You cry out for a savior, for a guru, for a god to rescue you from the cage made entirely of your own forgetting. I tell you, there is no one coming to save you because there is no one else there. Only you exist. The deity you pray, the heavens you long for are nothing but your own light reflected back at you through the distorted lens of your fear. All those gods and goddesses are existing, but they are all only in the realms of mind alone. But you are prior to them. You are the self-aware reality which gives power to God itself. I'm not joking, I'm not being poetic. If you think I'm joking, turn your mind within and see things for yourself. I'm not saying something new. People have said this for millions and millions of years. Stand upright as the sole authority of your own existence and see that you are the self-aware reality on which the entire drama of life is happening. You have been playing upon yourself all this while. Therefore, wake up right now from the superstitions of your own smallness. Stop honoring the phantom of the world by treating it as your master, as your judge, or as your prison. The ultimate realization is not an acquisition of knowledge. It is not something you memorize or understand with the intellect. It is not that you memorize the entire Upanishad written by Adi Shankaracharya and read Bhagavad Gita shlokas and think that you are become Brahman. All those things are not going to happen. A noise, reading a noise will not find silence. A sound, reading a sound will not find silence. However, a noise might purify itself by reading Bhagavad Gita or reading Upanishad, it will never find silence, even if it takes billions of births. So do not fool yourselves with shlokas. Do not fool yourself thinking that you need a method to become who you are. You're already the self-aware reality even now at right this moment, whether you like it or not or believe it or not. And this is the truth. It is a total, devastating, ruthless unlearning, the sudden, effortless collapse of the illusion that there was ever anything to be achieved or anyone to achieve it. You are absolutely the self-aware reality, the Atman or Brahman, the consciousness or the awareness or the ultra super duper consciousness or whatever. And this is the truth. I am only telling you, do not fool yourself. Turn your mind within and see things for yourself. So ultimately, I will conclude my speech by saying that follow the message, not the messenger. I am doing all the social media just to make a living and for the joy of speaking alone. You are the self-aware reality, which is the substratum of all, whether you like it or not or believe it or not. Thank you.